Hey y'all, it's TJ, the MotorSage here. Kind of hard up against it today. It is really hot. It's up in the 80s, high 80s, and truck's not been running too good, so I've been going to try it out here. But more than that, got a celebration coming up, and it's due tomorrow. It's my 40th wedding anniversary, and I haven't got an idea what to do. Mrs. and I were married 40 years ago as of tomorrow. We met previous to that, and I was thinking that, boy, it would be nice if we could visit places that we've been in over those years and think about those things. But with this pandemic that's going on, we can't really go to a lot of the places, and some of the places aren't there anymore. I remember that we met and went to the movies and saw the movie Alien, and well, maybe we can watch that on TV at home, but it's not the same thing as having your date jump over the back of the seat when the character jumps out at the screen. And that's what she did. And then we went to dinner at a restaurant, I believe it was Fisher's Restaurant in Bustleton, Pennsylvania. And it was quite an experience, and especially when she spilled spinach on her lap. It showed me that she could keep her composure, and all. Well, we dated and we danced for maybe nigh on to about 6 months, maybe longer, at a local nightclub, and soon got to the place where I proposed to her, and I proposed to her at a restaurant just outside of Morrisville, Pennsylvania. No longer there because it burned down, so I can't take her there. Well, she said yes, and that started the 40 years on down the road. Been a wonderful time, but things have not followed well. See, we got married in July, and we got married down in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. We got off that airplane down in that heat down in Haiti, and got into a truck and went to the hotel, and the Hotel El Rancho was the place that we went. And you know what? I wouldn't mind taking her there again, even though it's a hot place to be. But the El Rancho Hotel isn't there anymore. It fell during the earthquake a few years back, about a decade or so. So that's not there anymore. Well, that's the way things are going. It seems like one thing after another. The people who sang at our wedding song, it was La Cucaracha in Creole at the hotel there. That Kingston Trio kind of sounding band. Well, they aren't around anymore either. But one thing's lasted. See, I fell in love with a young woman who was absolutely wonderful and has been wonderful over 40 years. Gave us 2 children, raised up, and fine young people they are. But it's hard now not being able to take her out to dinner because everything's closed down because of this virus. It's hard not to being able to do some of the things I'd like to do for her. But I can tell her one thing, and I can tell you in front of everybody. She's my one and only. Thanks be to God. The things that people really don't know is she's part of the reason that I became a pastor. I was working for Chilton MotorSage magazine, and when we met, and she had a beauty shop. She was a beautician at the time, and cut the hair of a Lutheran minister who she talked to and told her I'd always wanted to be a minister. And she and the pastor made me an appointment to talk to the bishop, Lutheran bishop of that area. And then about a week later, I was in the seminary. Wonderful woman this is. It's been quite an adventure over the years as we've gone in ministry together. We've been in Philadelphia at the seminary, then up in northern Maine for our first churches up there. And after a few years there, we went to northeast Pennsylvania. Spent about 15 years there, and then came up here to northwestern Pennsylvania, the southern New York area, and been doing ministry here. And now that I'm retired, she helps me with doing videos for the church. And, every week you can hear her melodious voice giving us the Apostles' Creed over those videos. She's quite a lady. She prays for me and for you every night.